now set to make his way to the cage out of the blue corner, Derek the Stallion Campos.
Boos raining down on Derek Campos. Enters very confident, very focused. Jimmy, of his opponent in this bout, Michael Chandler, he said Chandler has simply not evolved. He's one-dimensional. He throws big punches to hit big takedowns. Campos said, I know how to beat him. It's to keep the fight standing, use my wrestling defensively, and then pick him apart on the feet.
Yeah, that's what he needs to do. He needs to out-technique Michael Chandler on the feet. We know he has power. We've seen him get knockouts, especially with that left hand. It's can he avoid the takedown? Can he avoid the explosiveness of Michael Chandler? That's key.
Campos admitted this is the biggest fight of his life, but he said, I've got to be patient. I can't get caught up in the moment. Be strategic, control the center of the cage, and most importantly, make Michael Chandler move backwards.
To make his way to the cage out of the red corner, Iron Michael Chandler.
You heard the boos for Campos, and now you hear the cheers for Michael Chandler. Fighting at Scott Trade Center, exactly 25 miles away from where he grew up in the outer St. Louis suburb, High Ridge, Missouri. The former Bellator lightweight world champion and NCAA Division I All-American wrestler for the University of Missouri.
A lot of physical skills, explosive, athletic. The question has always been his desire to walk forward, to push the pace, to not care about his opponent's offensive skills. He can only walk through punches for so long. Will he do that again tonight? I think that's cost him in his last 3 fights.
Chandler, very complimentary of Derek Campos. He said he matches me in heart, he matches me in mental toughness, he matches me in overall toughness, but I've got him in skill.
Both guys said the same thing. I'm technically better on the feet. It's going to be a technique battle, and I have more technique. Who's right? That's the question.
Into the cage comes Michael Chandler. Dave & Buster's brings you our tale of the tape, the only place to eat, drink, play, and watch sports.
Both guys, comparable records. Michael Chandler has taken on the much better talent in Bellator. Big step up for Derek Campos.
Here's Bellator cage announcer Michael Williams.
Ladies and gentlemen, good evening and welcome. As tonight, Miller Lite presents Bellator MMA Unfinished Business. Here at the Scott Trade Center in St. Louis, we begin with 3 5-minute rounds in the lightweight division. Brought to you by Dave & Buster's, the only place to eat, drink, play, and watch sports. And now, first introducing the blue corner. At 5'9", weighing in 152.5 pounds, his professional record, 15 victories, 4 defeats, fighting out of Lubbock, Texas, introducing Derek the Stallion Campos. And across the cage, his adversary fighting out of the red corner. At 5'8", weighing in 155.6 pounds, the former Bellator lightweight world champion tonight enters with 12 professional victories, 3 defeats. Fighting out of San Diego, California, he hails from High Ridge, Missouri, introducing Iron Michael Chandler. Referee in charge of the action, Mike England.
Both fighters truly at a crossroads. The result will alter the direction of both Derek Campos and Michael Chandler's careers.
Let's fight.
Round number 1. Tonight's fight clock is brought to you by Miller Lite, the original Pilsner. Cheers, it's Miller time.
Both fighters talked about the wrestling skills of their opponent, but they didn't talk about what they're going to do with their wrestling. They all talked about what they will do on the feet.
Blue gloves for Campos, red gloves for Chandler. It's very high for Campos. Jimmy told us, Jimmy, he's worked a lot on his boxing. Trying to be crisp, trying to be clean. Good left hand.
With the jab and the right hand.
Right from Campos. Big right hand from Chandler.
Campos cannot see these punches coming. Chandler showing the speed advantage.
Short left hand by Chandler. That was quick. Campos firing back with the right.
Oh!
Big right hand by Chandler. Mike England taking a really close look. Big hammer fist. Rights, lefts. Chandler looking to finish early in round 1.
And Campos is in big trouble. He is still rocked, and Chandler not letting him off the hook.
Campos trying to find the armbar. Eats a huge elbow from Chandler.
This is exactly the kind of performance Chandler wanted in his hometown.
Close guard now from Campos. Jackhammer elbows and forearms, and Campos explodes back to his feet.
It wouldn't surprise me if Campos went for the takedown now. He is getting outboxed cleanly by Michael Chandler.
Campos said my striking is better than Chandler by far, but Chandler very crisp with his stand-up early on. Big belly-to-back suplex for the takedown.
Dumped him right on his head.
Looking for the rear naked choke. Both hooks in for Chandler. Good defensive turn to his hip by Campos. More right hands from Chandler.
And this fight turning into a wipeout for Michael Chandler. And he's got the rear naked.
That is tight. That is deep under the chin. And there's the tap. And just like that, Michael Chandler is back.
This looks like the Michael Chandler who ripped the belt away from Eddie Alvarez. Pure dominance on the feet and on the ground.
The reaction of this St. Louis crowd for their fighter, Michael Chandler. And you saw the huge exhale in victory.
And Campos had nothing for Michael Chandler tonight. Couldn't see the jab, couldn't see the right hand. Beautiful job on the takedown by Chandler. There was not a competitive second in this fight.
Entering this fight, Michael Chandler said, I don't have to be perfect, I just have to be successful. As his mom, Betty, looks on, she saw her son successful and pretty close to perfect. Here is Michael Williams.
Ladies and gentlemen, inside the Bellator cage, the tap comes by way of a rear naked choke. Official time, 2 minutes, 17 seconds into round number 1. The winner by submission iron, Michael Chandler.
Standing ovation for Michael Chandler. Let's go to Jimmy.
Mike, a dominant performance. When you visualize the fight before it happens, you visualize everything working. Does it look that good?
Not quite that good, but man, Derek Campos is a tough guy. Hit me a couple times right in the mouth, I have a bloody lip, but man, he's just a tough guy. I was excited to fight this guy because I'm not in this sport to tiptoe and find easy fights. He's a tough fight. My hat's off to him.
Talk me through the end of the fight. Everything going your way on the feet, but it was on the ground that you capitalized and finished. Is that how you felt?
I'm trying to get my black belt under Neil Melanson, the greatest grappling coach in the world. A little bit of a wrestling slam there, and then that's just throwing the legs in and trying to choke his neck. And God bless, man, it's awesome.
How does it feel to kick off this card the way you did in front of your hometown crowd? A dominant performance. How does it feel and what's next?
Missouri is the greatest place in the entire world. My heart and soul is here. I love each and every one of you. Thank you for coming out. Give me whoever. I want that belt back. Will Brooks. That belt's got my name on it wherever you are.
You know Will Brooks is here tonight, and he heard that. Right now it's about iron. Mike Chandler, congratulations.
Michael Chandler now 13-3 in his pro MMA career and very much back in Bellator's lightweight world title picture. Just a steamroller-like performance to me by Chandler over a really tough Derek Campos.
That's right. Derek Campos was a guy we thought would be a really tough challenge for Michael Chandler, and he went right through him like a freight train.
Michael Chandler absolutely elated, and you see the big exhale. A fair amount of relief mixed in as well, Jimmy.
This is the moment you dream for as a fighter.
The hug from his wife, Bree. What an outstanding win for Michael Chandler.